Welcome guys back to the channel. My name is Zinzi and if you are new here, welcome to the family, and to all my returning subscribers, thank you so much for coming back and keeping on watching my videos. I appreciate it. So I was just doing a check on the channel, seeing the kind of views I'm getting with regards to the videos, and I just found out that the video about my career journey actually has the highest views. It was at 107 views the last time I checked, which I think is the first video to actually hit 100. Whoop, whoop. So yeah, so I thought maybe I can do a part two, because I remember that I did say in the first video that that was my part one. So then I'm gonna do a part two. So take a cup of tea, coffee, or wine and just unwind. And please don't forget to subscribe, like. Please also comment on what you'd like to see more in the channel and what other things you would like me to discuss. If you've got any tips or things you think I need to improve on, please do let me know. I am open to learning and making myself a better YouTuber. Yes. So today the hair I'm wearing is from an Instagram hair boutique. Is it called that? Yes. I think it's called that. The name of the boutique is called Adequate Hair Salon, Beauty Hair Salon. I really like the hair. So loving it. And then the earrings are from Lovisa, and the dress I got on Superbalist. Yes, I think it's the brand uh Miller. So yeah, on Superbalist. So that's out of the way. So now we can go back to just talking about my career journey and where I am and whatnot. So I've already highlighted what I studied. I studied Bachelor of Business Administration. I majored in Marketing and Strategy. And just a recap for people probably that have not watched the other video and probably are watching this, but please do go back to the other video. I'll also link it as well. So like I said, I studied Bachelor of Business Administration. I got my full, and then I also did certificates in IT, which is A plus and N plus, which is basically technical support. And my first job was with T System South Africa. From there, I moved to Transnet, and then from Transnet, I moved to World, and then World, which was 6 weeks, the shortest job I've ever had. From World, then I moved into consulting, where I was working for a management consulting firm, where I was doing strategy implementation, process improvement, and all of that. I really loved doing that a lot. So I was now working with Transnet Group instead of Transnet Freight Rail, so which was like, I really loved that. It really opened up my mind because we worked on project basis. So I got to learn a lot in the space that I was doing that. I was there for 25 months, which is like 2 years and a month. And during the time I learned a lot. I learned a lot about the whole value chain of Transnet, because Transnet has different divisions that do different things. So Transnet Group is the one that manages everything, and the Transnet Group, the next biggest one is Transnet Freight Rail, which is the moving of trains and hauling. And Freight Rail, you've got different they call it channels now, where the different, it depends on what commodity they're using and which line they're using, and all of that. I won't bore you with the details. And then you've got Transit Engineering, which is the manufacturing leg of Transit, where they manufacture some components of the train. And also now they've also started manufacturing trains from scratch instead of buying them from overseas. We've got Transnet Port Terminals, which basically manages the ports. The port is where the ships or the vessels come in, and they take whatever cargo that's being shipped out by the clients. And then you've got Transnet National Port Authority. Transnet National Port Authority basically works like a traffic department in a way, because they are the ones that actually check the ships from the time it arrives. If they give authority basically whether the ship can actually berth. Berthing means that the ship can stand by the quayside. Quayside is the area where the ship is going to load from, and then Transnet National Ports Authority, and then you've got Transit Pipelines, which basically deals with pipelines to move things like your oil and whatnot instead of moving them by train, because those are more valuable and also like more um dangerous things. So then they move those by a pipeline, and then I think I've covered all the Transnet, I hope. Oh, there's then the Transnet Capital projects, which basically deals with projects of building of rails, building of bridges, and whatever to make sure that they optimize on their customer deliveries. So from Transnet, and then I moved from doing all of that, and then I was unemployed for 2 months. Was it 2 months? March, April, May. So basically 3 months. I was unemployed in 2019. And then I think one of the things, if I may highlight, I'm not gonna come here and act like as if I really struggled and whatnot. One of the things that I was good at, and I did very well from the start of my career, was that I really like built relationships with people from my clients from the time when I actually worked for Transnet Freight Rail. I kept in contact with people that were my clients, people that knew the kind of work that I deliver and all of that. So I kept contact. That was one of the best decisions that I've ever made, was that I made sure that my job was done. And then for that I really want to thank the lady, like, who's now a friend, Shalene, who was the one who was allocated to me when I started at Transnet, who I was allocated to when I started at Transnet. She's like, I can basically say she's the lady that actually made me fall in love with freight and all of that. So she was one of the people who said, you need to make sure that your work speaks for itself. Always be on time, so that even when you really have issues, people actually know, because you're always delivering. Your reputation is very important. And one of the things that I have successfully been able to do is, and I want to keep on doing, is that I have built relationships with people in different people that I've serviced and people that I've worked with and people that I've interacted with. I have built good relationships with them, and I've also made sure that my work speaks for itself and my integrity is always intact. So that's one of the things I want to highlight, is that I really worked on that. And I think sometimes when people say you must network, I think they speak of it because you think you need to meet someone the first time, and then you give them your card and whatnot. Make sure that the person knows that there's something that they can get from you, as much as you probably want something from them. So basically, I digress. Um, so I was unemployed for the 3 months, and then I got an opportunity to go work for Grindrod Terminals, which is basically a terminal. Terminal is a place where you stockpile, you ship, and you stockpile commodities. So we were working mainly with coal, but then there was other operations as well. So then I joined Green Road Terminals, then I had to move to Richards Bay. So that's the reason why I basically moved to Richards Bay, is because of the job. So I moved to Richards Bay and I worked for Green Road Terminals for a year. um, and then I think around March, I started doing a recruitment process for my current job. I won't say which company I work for. I just think it's for, I don't know, safety reasons, and also I think I just wouldn't want to mention it here. If you know, you know, it's fine, but I don't want to be the one that mentions it. Uh, and then started the recruitment process. I did my interview, which was on Skype, since I was in Richards Bay and the company is in Joburg. After that, I did my assessments, which were successful, and I've always wanted to work for that company. I've always wanted to work for a mine, and I think, like I've highlighted, that I come from a mining area, which is Witbank, which is coal mining area. So I've always wanted to work, even when I wanted to be a geologist before I changed my career. That's the one mine that I wanted to work for. So it was on my list, and I really prayed about it. I remember on On the 31st, I wrote down a list of things that I wanted, and I remember, oh, Polimbuli wrote that we needed to write as though those things have happened, make them manifest, thank God, for those things in advance, and which I did. I thank God for the job at my current company and whatnot. And then here I am working for them. So I work for them now, and I work in the supply chain department, which I'm loving. I'm really enjoying it. I love the fact that the company is very diversified. You've got like different types of people. There's inclusion. Sorry, there's inclusion, and there's a sense of respect as well that is given to the people that work there. The managers and everybody. It's a really nice place to work at. And also because of COVID-19, my onboarding had to be done like basically online, because I couldn't, we haven't been going to the office. So, and for a company to be able to pull that off and actually still make me feel very welcomed and very useful and valuable to the company, I commend them for that. So, that's what happened. They onboarded me to the company, so I'm officially working for them now. On, I'm hoping this is because my other friend was telling me that I move around a lot with jobs, but this is the one company I am really hoping to build my career on and actually grow in it and make more strides. And one of the things that I've decided was that now that I'm sort of settled, I'm gonna go back to school, further my studies and sort of, make myself more available, because I think uh not to sound arrogant, but with regards to my experience, I have good, my experience is exceptional. My experience is out of this world, because within the freight industry, I've worked for Transnet, which is the hauling company. I've worked for a terminal, which was Grindrod, and now I work for a mine, which basically is the source of what Transnet was moving and what we were shipping out when I worked at Grindrod. So I think that's something a bit rare, because a lot of people don't have that kind of experience that I have, and I'm very grateful for the opportunities that have been given to me. I don't take it lightly. I know that there's a lot of people who probably would be would want the same opportunities, English opportunities, but I'm very grateful for that. And I think now I'm at a place where I need to get my paper, like as in like my qualification right. So I am planning to go back to school next year, but this year I'm planning to do short courses. There's a international freight certificate I want to do with FEDS. So hopefully I get to do that before the year ends. And then next year I just go back and I do my honors and basically expand on my qualifications. So yeah, so I hope this really did help. Um, if there's anything that you want to ask me about this, you can let me know in the DM or in the comments. Please do follow me as well on Instagram. I am Zinzile Gianni on Instagram, and on I'm not active on Facebook, so it wouldn't really help. So yes, so if you've come to this far with watching the video, thank you so much, and please do like, comment, and share. I love this hair, you can tell, right? So for now, thank you. I'll see you in the next video. Love you.